Yeah, where are all my people in the madhouse? I'll be a guide, climb aboard and sit your ass down. Don't worry, there's no need to fear when you hear. You know we're right here. We got the crew and we're ready for a game time. You're not ready to step inside a deranged mind. Yeah, this is what you came here for. We got machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn ward.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich. Sipping out of your friend's mug.
No, it's a Stars mug, idiot.
What?
I pissed in that.
Wow.
That one's hotter.
Jesus.
Hi.
And Alec Funnell.
Did you know
That when it's
Christmas?
snowed.
Did you know
It's
that
become
when
wide.
Baby!
Do you know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Take two.
No, do it. It's fine, it's fine.
Nope.
No, do it!
And Alec Funnell.
Did you know?
Did you know? Fuck that.
Yes.
I did know that.
Christmas?
Come on. What? What?
We're gonna sit here until you do it. Well, I don't want to cross my arms if you guys are doing it too.
Wow.
This has been episode something.
Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Take 3, Alec. Do it.
Hi.
I want to know your joke now.
Me too.
It's not a joke.
Everyone's dying
I
to
wanna know what you're gonna
your
say then.
information.
Fine. So, did you know that? Shut up. It takes 15 years for a Christmas tree to grow in order for it to be sold.
I think at one point I did know that, actually. That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And then fuck you.
Wow. That's terrible, though. Like, we grow shit that long just to fucking murder it. To have it in our house for, what, 2 weeks?
I've always had a fake tree, so...
That's what I do with roommates.
Yeah, me too. It's too much work. Wow. Okay, then.
Ask me where Beth is tonight.
Oh, no. She's gone. Goodbye, Beth.
So, before the podcast, before we went live, we had some weird sounds, didn't we, Sean? Of like...
There was some murder.
That's where Beth is.
Off-screen murder.
Not always ketchup on my hands.
It could be, but it's not always. Sometimes it's maple syrup.
Did you know Jazz is a murderer?
Sometimes it's poo-poo.
Yep.
So I just have one quick gripe. Just a little tiny annoyance, just a little one. And it's funny, Jazz, because before the podcast, before we started recording, you were talking about The Flash. So DC has a character named Plastic Man. And Plastic Man has got some extra attention recently because he's one of the main characters in the Flash show. And DC wants to do a Plastic Man movie. You know, okay, fine, whatever. And as many comic book and video game movies go, like the Plastic Man movie has gone through several writers, several rewrites of the script. That's fine, right? No big deal, it's normal. So the problem is that the current writer wants to make the character female. So Plastic Man will be played by a woman. Now look, equality is important, but this, like, why? This is fucking stupid. It's Plastic. It's like making Batman a woman, and then making Batwoman a dolphin, or it's like what? Why? The name is in the title. It's Batman. There's a Batwoman. You know, like Plastic Man. Why? What's the benefit of changing the gender? Why? Why fuck with it? You're changing the character for no reason. For no reason at all. So why do it?
I've never even heard of Plastic Person.
Nah, not
Plastic. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Plastic Person.
It's the real Barbie girl.
Plastic, non-binary person.
God.
Wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic.
That just irritates me. Like, we've talked about similar things before. It's like, with comics especially, if you want to make like a female version of that, great, do it. There's nothing wrong with like starting a new version of a character and then build that up, turn that into a thing, and then make a movie out of that or whatever. But like, why why change the character for no reason like that? Because it is changing the character, like what that character is. Because if it's not a woman anymore, or it's not a man anymore, and you're swapping it, then you've got to rewrite their history, and like you've got to change everything. You're changing the character for no reason really, other than to cater to society or whatever at this point.
Well, perhaps halfway through the movie, Plastic Woman gets a dick and then becomes Plastic Man.
There you go. That's it.
Plastic dick.
It's a dildo.
Dildo man, woman, person thing. That just bothers me. I just don't get it. Like if
You're not supposed to get it.
But I want to get it. It should make sense. We should. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Hey, Jazz, how was your week?
Poop.
Are you becoming a plastic man?
No.
Oh. No. No.
How was my week? I don't even know.
Poo poo.
Well, you were there.
It was just yeah. I mean, physically. I think mentally I checked out at work. I was like, meh. It's been a little crazy. I haven't had much time to do anything. I haven't done any shopping yet. I plan on starting that. Well, I started today, but I plan on doing that. As you can see, there's a fucking tree in my living room.
Hey. Little old tree.
It's a little old tree. I'm gonna do that on Monday. So I have to work this week, like this coming week, and then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday the week after that, and then I'm on holidays for like a week and a half, so that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, Christmas time.
Christmas.
But I have had a little bit of time this week to work on some machinima stuff. Play a little bit more
Stuff.
stuff. Well, I'm not working on like one specific thing. I'm doing like 3 different projects at the same time. I had one that I started writing a while back, and I thought I had recorded some footage for it to go with the script. So I went to edit that today a little bit. And it turns out like everything that I had saved from the game was just like a drunk Let's Play. So instead of working, I just ended up watching that, and it was so stupid.
Do I know what Oh, okay. I know what it is.
The Let's Play, it's the drunk Let's Play of Remake, or as I called it in the video, Jazz gets drunks and plays Remake.
Drunks.
I didn't walk away to go pee this time, but I was shit-talking Jill a lot. And it's just, yeah, it's a 2-part video that I'm going to release soon, and it's literally, that's all it's going to be, because I think I got tired and passed out, so I said I was going to stop. So I didn't do much of anything, and it's stupid. But other than that, I'm working on the machinima. I was going over my script today, and I realized I was missing some voice actors for the characters, so I kind of like asked around. I like reached out to like Sasha, and I already have you guys on the roster. I don't even know if I asked you, but I just put you guys places. And then when the time comes, I'm like, hey, can you record these lines for this person? So that's fun. I haven't, like, you guys know of the project, but I haven't announced it yet, so I'm not gonna as a title yet. And since today is the day that we recorded this podcast is December 12th, I decided to do this thing where it's the 12 days of shitty movies. So starting today, for the next 12 days, I took out some 12 DVDs in my shelf that are just fucking stupid shitty movies. Some of them I haven't even seen yet. Some of them I have. Most of them are by The Asylum or Sci-Fi.
Oh God.
Today was the first one. I started with Sharknado. I had seen that movie like 3 times, but I forgot how fucking stupid. Like, I'm just like half asleep, tired. I'm not in a good mood because I played PUBG and I got killed a lot. And I'm watching this
All
movie.
you have to
and
say is I'm not in a good mood because I played PUBG.
Yeah. And I was laughing my ass off because they're just like, there's sharks in the street. He's like, don't go out there. There's sharks out there. Why you have no reason? But I think the part that killed me the most was the guy that's standing there, and then like the wave comes over and the sharks come at him, and he's like, ah! And like you just see like splashing and blood, and he's like, ow! Get off me!
Ow!
Like, that's what people say when they're getting eaten by a shark. Or the one guy that gets overkilled, like he's just standing there and a fucking shark falls from the tornado and like eats his arm on the way out and he's like looking at it gushing and he's like, ah! And then meanwhile like there's a shark eating his leg, like a different shark, and he falls, he starts like twitching and gushing blood, and then another shark just falls on him and crushes his chest, and I'm like, it's overkill. But it was funny.
Quality
I laughed.
cinema.
I laughed. Now I have to decide if tomorrow I'm gonna watch Sharknado 2 or not. So I have the first 3, so they're included. I will release the other titles once I watch them. So,
Well, you failed miserably because you were supposed to watch shitty films, and that's a great film.
That's
by
kinda
shitty
true.
films, I mean like Sharknado. I have Titanic 2 on the list. So Sean, if you want to watch that with me, you're gonna have to fucking do it in the next 12 days, or I'm gonna have to rewatch it with you next.
Yeah,
time.
I think it was on something, Netflix or Prime, because I saw it and I was like, ooh, I can watch it. So yes, we
should
will watch
that
it. Yeah.
in the next 12 days, because once it gets to the 24th, it's all Die Hard.
Are they?
So-
Is there like a priority? Is like the 12 the worst or the best, or are they just random?
No, I literally picked them all out, put them on a chair in my room, and Beth was in the bathroom, and I was like, hey, what movie do I watch? And she's like, Sharknado. I'm like, okay. It's easy as that. I'm like,
Wow.
done.
What if
So
she
much
says
thought put
Sharknado
into
again?
this.
If she says Sharknado again, I'll just watch the second one.
Well, she says it a
All
third
right,
time.
and then again, and then again, and then again.
Well,
and then...
she won't say it 3 times. More than 3. She knows I only have 3 of them. She knows the movies I picked out, so she just Yep. No order whatsoever. And I feel like there was something else I wanted to announce and I can't remember. So
Your man.
A plastic
remember what
man.
I guess that was my week. Just my week, because the most exciting bit was watching Sharknado.
It's more exciting than my week.
Life is great.
Life is stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. Yep.
Show and
Shall I
tell.
tell?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, show and tell. Not tell. Show and tell. So my show and tell is my snack for the podcast today. So I've been waiting since this morning to eat it, but also it's because I wanted to watch it. So I have a infamous beaver tail. Yeah. So you might have heard us talking a lot about how we eat beaver tails when we go skating on the canal. To us, that's like second language, but everybody's like, the fuck is a beaver tail? It is a pastry with a deep fried, like, breading sugary pastry. The one I picked has maple on it, obviously.
Of course.
The classic one is cinnamon and sugar. I gave that one to Beth, and she ate it in like 2 seconds.
Is it wrapped in
Yeah.
like cellophane or like?
The sound?
No, it
Oh, the
looks
glossiness?
fake. Yeah.
It's because, okay, so first of all, it's cold, but it's like shaped like a beaver tail, right? But like it's a breading, and they put the maple, I think it's the maple spread, like that shit I sent you that you said you were going to put on your dick. I think that's what they did there. I believe this is chocolate, and then they brush on like a syrup, like a simple syrup kind of thing. So you fucking know what you did.
Context is
So that's-
important. Oh, that that
No,
shit I sent
go
you
watch
that you
the
said you
video
were
if
gonna
you
put
don't
on your dick.
Listen, if you guys don't know what I'm
Oh,
talking about and you're
no.
confused, you should be watching his unboxing videos of the last time I sent him a box that he actually opened. But also it's greasy as fuck. This is the napkin I haven't used yet.
Jesus.
But yeah, so that's my show and tell. It's show and tell. So next time I say I've been eating beaver tails, it's not sexual. It's a pastry and it's delicious. So get fucked. And
I'm
you guys,
going to
if it
eat
wasn't
some
for COVID,
beaver
listen, if it wasn't for
tail.
COVID, you guys would be arriving in Canada today if it wasn't for fucking COVID. And we would be eating these right now. So I'm sharing with you
It
guys.
I'll
sounds
be eating your beaver.
tail.
How was your week, Alec?
That sounds worse. That sounds like beaver tail. Sounds like eating ass.
No,
I'm gonna
because
eat some
okay,
beaver
listen,
tail.
a beaver tail is like this flat thing like this that they smack people with and kill you.
I
They
get
can break
it,
your leg.
but it's about what it sounds like.
Plastic dick. Yeah.
Oh no.
Whatever. Sharing something special
Pornhub,
to
here
me.
we come.
No.
I come on the
No.
podcast and share my beaver with you, and this is what I get. Tail.
Somebody is coming on the podcast. Alec, how was your week?
coming on a podcast now.
Actually, side note, that reminds me, I was driving around today and the radio was playing an ad for an Adult Fun Superstore, which is what it sounds like. It's literally the Adult Fun Superstore. Their slogan is the Adult Fun Superstore, where the customer always comes first. And I was like, that's disgusting. And then I started laughing because I thought of Alec instantly. So
It's good advertising.
Yeah,
it is. It takes you, like, it makes you stop for a second.
Sticks
You're
with
like,
you.
gross! Alec.
Yeah, so my week, I watched American Horror Story, all the Cult and the Hotel. Don't really know why I jumped from one season to a different one, but finished watching Man Down, the thing I was watching last week. So yeah, that was okay. I think that's 4 seasons. I don't know if there's going to be a 5th one, but I don't think there should be, really. So, yeah. Played PUBG, played Pure.
Did you say pure? The fuck
No,
is
I
that?
said
You said pure.
Pure Pool.
Oh, okay.
That
was not the appropriate.
That does not look pure.
gesture.
Pure. Unpure pool.
Beaver tail.
I didn't really get a chance to play a lot this week other than those two, because I've been out a lot this week. I went out! Stayed out.
COVID.
But it's dangerous out there.
I just had my test results back this morning. It says I'm fine. Again.
So you went out to try again?
Yeah. No, I went to go see my mum. Not supposed to, but hey ho.
My mom all the time.
So it's been good. So I've been at work and I was senior. So on a night shift, you're supposed to have someone senior with you, and none of the seniors were there. So they said, "Right, you're senior." I'm like,
But isn't it a senior residence?
Did you get promoted?
possibly.
Ooh.
Your resident.
Yeah. So it might be an extra £1 an hour or whatever. So
Pound. What?
hold on to this scene, see what happens. Yeah.
We'll have more on that when we have more on that.
Yeah. And today I've finished off the Christmas shopping. I know I finished off ages ago, but then one of my people that was like, "Oh, I really want this." I'm like, "All right." And with the news about my mum losing her eyesight, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get her something special, well, more special than the first thing I got her anyway." So yeah, so then I had to go get some more Christmas presents for everyone else. So I did all that.
What'd you get me?
A beaver tail case.
Yeah, every year.
So yeah, I went out and I got my own show and tell today. So I bought it today.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yes.
no!
Good.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes.
So where I live, there's a new shop that's just opened like a month ago. Bad
Wait,
timing,
businesses are
COVID.
opening? I thought they were closing.
ish. Yeah, it's a bit stupid that they opened in the midst of outbreak.
This is
but
probably
whatever.
the worst time to ever start a business. Like, no. Well, that kind of, like a brick and mortar kind of mom and pop shop. No bueno.
But it's a retro gaming store, so I got Martian Gothic.
Yes.
I have a feeling because these 3 games I never played before, but I think this one I recognize because I think Sean's played it on a video somewhere.
Yeah,
else.
I haven't posted it yet, but I have like 7 parts to my Let's Play.
7.
That I need to release, and that game is terribly amazing.
So I haven't played these 3. As I just got them today, and when I got home, I was just like, sleep, wake up, podcast, okay. So that's that one, and then I got Toshinden 4.
Oh, Battle Arena Toshinden? Oh, it's just Toshinden there? That's weird.
Yeah. But, I just picked it up because it was cheap-ish. And it just looked
Those
like...
games are terrible. Those are like the beginning of like the 3D fighters, so they didn't age very well.
I'll give it a
Still
go.
cool to
I mean,
have for the collection if you're going to keep it.
this is the thing. So when I went into the retro games shop, I was just like, because I looked at all the Tekkens, I was like, oh, I could get the Tekkens. There's Hogs of War, there's all kind of things. And I was like, I've really played all those. Those three I've never played, so let's get those three. So next week I shall be playing all three of these. So,
Awesome.
Yeah. And then there's Tungsaska.
What the fuck
Tunguska.
is that?
I have no idea.
What does it look like?
I've never heard of this game, so I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah. It's all right. I'll read the back of it. So, join Jack Riley on his journey through another dimension as he struggles to overcome the forces of darkness and unlock the secrets of the castle under the order of Tunguska.
Tunguska.
The action, adventure, and riddles. Ooh, I like riddles.
Oh, God.
Will draw you inside the extraordinary gaming experience.
Okay.
Cool.
Let us know how it
if they're
is.
any good, I might stream it.
Do it.
Yeah. So that's my show and tell. We're at top one.
Ta-da.
Sean,
Hello.
how was your cock?
What? Gonna put some of that on my dick and oh God. Just work. That's all. Just work. Work's been terrible. I've been working a lot and it's been bad and I've been super tired and I haven't gotten anything done because of it. But that's how life goes. Did a little bit of Christmas shopping, smidge. I'm not like Alec. I don't do my shit in January, so I still got a lot to do. But I'm about to start working on another collab video with Crimson Head Elder podcast again. We're doing another another public service announcement kind of video like we did for the Halloween thing. But it'll be about Christmas. So I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be yet, but I'm going to try to work on that over the weekend. I've got to get it done by the 16th, so I only have a couple days to put it together, but it won't be very long. But once that's done, I will let you guys know where you can watch that. What else did I do? Yeah, that's kind of it. I played Mortal Shell, more Mortal Shell, and that game. It's that like Dark Souls kind of game. It's really hard. Keep fucking dying. It's like, have you guys played Dark Souls at all? Either of you?
Yeah.
So, when you die and you have to like get your body or you lose like all your progress.
Yep.
It's really annoying. And you know how I feel about that.
That thing Sean loves.
Yeah,
in video
my
games.
favorite thing
The
ever.
reason I had to uninstall Conan.
So, yeah, it's just that moment where it's like you play for like 2 or 3 hours, you die, and it's like, okay, well, I got to go get my body. And then you boot up or you restart and you go to get your body, and like something bullshits you out of nowhere. And those 3 hours were attached to your body. So when you die that second time, just poof, 3 hours gone. Bye. Fun. I love that. It's great. So I've been like starting and stopping that because I'll play it for a bunch of time and then I'll lose a bunch of progress and then I'll quit and then I'll start up again and repeat. I've been in that same first area for probably, I don't even know, 10 hours or something like that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it's good though. It's a good game, even though it's really difficult. I am enjoying it. It's pretty cool. PUBG with you guys. Jazz, did you not play anything this week? I just realized. You didn't
Yeah,
say,
I said I played
did
more
you?
Last of Us 2.
Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember you
I don't think
saying
you
that.
said that. Anyways.
Time eating powers activate.
L2! L2!
We have more PUBG. Jazz and I, we did really, really, really well last time we played together. We played, I think it was 5 games. We won every single game except for one, and we got like 7 or more kills, like
Seven.
every game each. Like we both got like seven kills a piece. So like we weren't just like hiding out and waiting for the last minute to win the game at the end. We were getting tons and tons of kills, and we were still like winning every match. It was crazy. It was really cool. But that was fun. It's nice to, win sometimes. What else? I've been playing stupid misplay mobile bullshit. Lots of that. They added that Raid Shadow Legends game that you see advertised on every YouTuber's fucking thing. It's all over the place. You can't get away from it. But they added that to Misplay, so you can play that and get points, and that goes towards the gift cards and all that. So I figured, what the fuck? Let's give it a shot. Why not? And they were doing like a 3 times experience boost or whatever, so you get a lot more out of your time playing it. And it's good. It's pretty fun. It's like it's like a turn-based RPG, like an old school style, like typical turn-based RPG, and I like those, so it's fun. But yeah, it's just, obviously it's covered in microtransactions. Everything you do, it's like, hey, you want to spend a bunch of money? You do. And I'm like, no, fuck you, I don't. I really fucking don't. But I get it. It's free. So, they got to make their money, but I will never spend any.
Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I like it.
I might have.
And did you play it too?
No, not that one.
Oh. But yeah, they the last couple of days they added a bunch of shit to their Misplay app. So there's a ton of new games, and some of them actually look pretty cool. So I've just been playing a lot of that when I'm at work, when I have time, because I'm always at work. So it's the only time I can play video games. Hey Alec, you should join. You should use my referral code, and if you get to level 4, I get 400 points. You should do it.
No, fuck that. I used your referral code, so he should use mine now.
No, fuck you. You signed up a day before they did the promotion, so I got 100 points from you. And then the day after you signed up, it's like, oh, holiday special, get 400
Not
points.
my fault.
I'm like, wow, okay.
Not
nice.
my fault.
I'm too busy playing Pokemon Go.
Maybe they'll add Pokemon Go there one day. You never know.
I know that's successful, so.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, that's...
Send me the link or whatever.
Yay.
I'll make a fake account and...
Well, you got to play a little bit, because you got to get to level 4, otherwise I don't get anything out of it. Hey, you might like it. You never know. Give it a shot.
I doubt I like it, but whatever.
I didn't think I would either. I was just like, oh, I guess I'll just, grind out this bullshit so I can...
You don't like consoles anymore.
I don't like video games anymore. And that's not true. Shut up.
Isn't it?
Hey, a lot of the stuff that's been coming out recently has been garbage. That's not my fault.
Isn't
okay? It's not. I'm not making the games. I just play them. So there.
Do you?
I do. Fuck you. I buy them. Playing them something differently entirely. But
I buy them. I put them on the shelf and then not play them.
But I'm still supporting them, so fuck them. I'm doing my part. Leave me alone. I still like video games when they're good. They're just not good very often. Speaking of terrible games,
time for the news
and buying games and whatnot, I have my show and tell, which is, oh my god, Jesus Christ,
what the fuck?
It's so big. I got Cyberpunk. This is the collector's edition. It's fucking ginormous. It's huge. And it weighs like
Did it come with a fucking console?
Weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop it on my computer. But I haven't opened it yet. But it's got a bunch of stuff. It's got a statue, an art book, a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's so big. Ow! And it just cut me.
How many thousands of dollars did that cost you?
Oh my god. I got a paper cut. I've been assaulted by video games. See, this is why I don't like video games.
You were cyberbullied.
I was cyberpunked.
You got cyberpunk, boy.
But it was like, I think it was like $250. I bought it a year and a half ago. I pre-ordered it. So I've been
so on the release date, yeah.
So I've been waiting a long time to get that. And I've heard that apparently the PS4 and Xbox One versions are garbage, and they look like shit, and they run terribly. So yay! Can't wait to experience
Good
that.
job, Sean.
Now, did you hear that from people who bought a PS5 and an Xbox
I
Series
mean,
X and were like, "Oh, the other ones are garbage."
I saw it on IGN, so I'm sure they've been playing both versions. So they have like, so they're probably comparing it directly. So I don't know. I feel like that probably sways your perception a little bit, to some degree, because you're getting like the optimal experience and then like the subpar one as well, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine as long as the game's good and it works. Then yeah, that's the important thing. Because I'm not like I've been really excited about that game, but not enough to buy a next gen system to play it. So fuck that. I'm satisfied with the version that I have. And plus, I probably won't be able to play it for a little while. So maybe by the time I play it, it'll be patched or something. I don't know. We'll see. I might try to play
Speaking
it
of
tonight.
next
We'll see.
gen, I mean, I actually when I went shopping, I actually saw a PS5 on display. I was like, it's fucking huge.
Yeah,
Like, where the fuck were
they're
you gonna
really
put that?
big.
Yeah, I'm like, where do you put it? Look
Yeah.
at them like,
The Xbox is supposedly really big too. So it's weird. I forgot to bring it up too. When I did the Black Friday thing, it's weird. There was a wall of PS5s by customer service, and remember we talked about them not selling those in store at all. It was all supposed to be online only, but they literally they had to have had like 30 systems. And then when I had gone back there to deal with the whole situation with my TV, they were all gone. Which was like
Maybe
a
they
day
had some
later.
sort of like, you buy this, you get to win a PlayStation or something.
They were probably like shipped to store or something. Buy it online. You can pick it up at the store.
Oh yeah, maybe.
see, I could have bought that PS5 today for £895.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah. It's like when it's new, it's 500. So how do you
It's
get
not-
to 895
it's
for a
not
pre-owned
worth
console?
Anybody that pays more than the base cost for those systems is a fucking idiot. Like that's ridiculous. It's not worth the starting price. So paying anything more, especially hundreds of dollars more, why? Like you're fucking dumb. There's not even anything that's really worthwhile to play on it right now.
I know, that same shop, I saw like 3 PS5 games, and I'm like, football, and something shit.
Yeah, and like we've discussed before, most of what's coming out on next gen for the foreseeable future is going to be cross-platform anyway, so who cares? And from what we've seen, next gen consoles don't really push graphics that much better. Like maybe the 4K is a little bit better, but ooh. It doesn't make any sense. Don't save your money, everybody. Please. But yeah. Ta-da! I fucking cut myself. That box bit me. What the fuck? That thing is really fucking heavy. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, it's time for some news.
Should we add some jingle bells into it?
Jingle balls. Beaver tail. Something drugs.
JK, it's all gone.
Oh wow. You could eat
You
the
shaved your
wrapper.
beaver.
What's on the news, Tom?
So there's a good chunk of news today because of the Game Awards. So we'll try to get through this somewhat quickly. But well, yeah, I know Alec is thrilled to hear all this news, all this video game news. Yeah. But we'll start off with the winners of the categories that matter from the Game Awards, and then we'll switch over to the news. So Game of the Year, Last of Us Part 2, which it fucking deserved. I was going to be pissed if it didn't get it, because despite the controversy, it was definitely the best game that came out this year. So get fucked, Animal Crossing. Don't you start. What's better? What's better? What's better? That's what I thought. Best art direction.
WWE
Guys.
Battlegrounds. WWE Battlegrounds. That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. How about you go get fucked?
Fall Guys.
How about you get double fucked? In the beaver tail.
Terrible.
Best art direction was Ghost of Tsushima. Sushi.
Tunisia.
Which I agree with that. That game is really pretty. And it's like colorful and stuff. So it does have that over The Last of Us. But I don't know. Last of Us does look really good. Best performance was Laura Bailey from The Last of Us Part 2. Best narrative, Last of Us Part 2. Best role-playing game, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Best action adventure, Last of Us Part 2.
What? Hang on. How did Laura Bailey win over like Ellie?
Elliot.
Ashley.
That's tough. They both did a really good job.
Maybe it's because she's already had her turn, so they were like, "Nah, you're done."
Maybe.
What is her name?
Maybe-
Ashley.
Maybe it's because
Right.
maybe it's because all the hate that she received, they were like, okay, look, you deserve this.
I mean, she deserves it for every single fucking game she's done.
Yeah, she deserves it. She did a really good job. Either one of them would have been fine. Best action adventure, Last of Us Part 2. Best fighting game, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Best
Last of Us
studio,
Part 2.
best studio/game direction, Naughty Dog. So Last of Us Part 2. Best innovation in accessibility, Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they created that category for Last of Us Part 2 because that
Best
game.
Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2.
Best Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Best family game, Animal Crossing. That's, shocking. And best soundtrack was Final Fantasy VII Remake. What the fuck is that? Oh,
Last of Us Part 1.
it's a gay raff.
It's a gay raff with the LA. That's two gay raffs.
But yeah, I'm glad to see Last of Us Part 2 did clean up because it deserved it, and I was afraid all the fucking hate was going to, push it down
Best
and
hate,
get overlooked.
Last of Us
And
Part 2.
yeah, most hated game of the year, Last of Us Part 2.
Most hated game of the year.
But seriously, if you think about it, like what other than Final Fantasy VII Remake, what even really would give it a run for its money? Like I can't like
Ghost of
nothing really
Tsushima.
stands out to me. Even that. Like you even stopped playing that game. You didn't even finish it.
That's because I got some other game.
Exactly.
same
It wasn't
class.
good enough to keep
It
you
was. No, listen.
But something else
It
came out that seemed better that was more
No.
interesting to you at the time.
No.
What do you mean no?
It's like that. It's literally like, that also looks good. And then I just play that. I think I actually might have just gone back to Horizon Zero Dawn.
But that's the thing. If it was good enough to be Game of the Year, it should have made you not care about whatever came out, or you would want to go back to it because you wanted to keep playing it. But it didn't have that impact on you. Therefore, it wasn't that good to you. So, like, consciously or subconsciously, like, it just wasn't good enough.
I think I can't be put in the run for voting for like that because my attention span gets pulled away so fast.
So many. That's like society these
Even
days.
with
Though.
Last
No,
of Us Part 2, it took me like 3 months to play it.
That's a long ass game
was
though. To
Beth's
be
fault.
fair,
It was
If we
Beth's
did-
fault.
and Beth.
If we did Ward Game of the Year, it would be PUBG.
Nope.
No.
No way.
Nope.
Okay, the most played game of the year.
That's
Nope.
different. For
Sean
me,
plays misplay.
that's not a game though. That's not a game. It's
It is a
multiple
game.
games.
It's a game of getting money.
Get yeah. Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2.
We'll do our
the
own awards.
Mobile version. There is a mobile PUBG, and I'm good. No, thank you. Unless it comes to misplay, then I will probably
Jesus.
play it.
God. We got so many gift cards.
Yeah, free games. I need to pay off.
think I just-
I need to recuperate all that money I spent on fucking Cyberpunk. What is happening over there?
I put grease like all over my fucking webcam, and there was just like this smudge of
It's not Grease.
It's.
Yeah, it's oil.
I'm not gonna say that.
Deep fry oil.
Let's get into the news. Ghosts and
we got?
Goblins is finally making a
Yeah.
return. Yay!
Why?
What do you mean, why? Do you not like Ghosts and Goblins?
You got the
They're
original.
spooky.
What?
Got the original.
So that means we
They're
should never
making a
get another
remake.
one ever again?
Yeah, it's
We,
like
we already have
argument
one. So we don't need
It's like
another
the argument
Resident
with
Evil. We
your-
have one.
This is like the Metal Gear remake thing you were on about, and I'm just like, yeah.
Hey, at least with Ghosts and Goblins, it's been a long fucking time since we've seen anything come out. So I feel like it's been long enough that I think it's time to get another one finally. And it's a reboot. So Capcom announced Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection exclusively for the Switch, which I really don't like, but whatever. The game is described as a reboot that pays homage to Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. And that's pretty much all that they really have about it. The game is set to release on February 25th, 2021. It looks good. Gameplay looks very much like the originals, just the typical 2D side-scrolling game that it's always been.
Point then.
The only thing, I appreciate the graphics style that they chose. It looks kind of like a storybook kind of thing, like cardboard cutout kind of looking things, which is interesting. It's kind of unique. But I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I wish it just looked more like the originals, just cleaned up.
Just
nicer.
play the original then.
Have you seen the original? It looks like shit. It
Yes.
plays like shit. It needs an update, and that's what this is, so it's good. But the only platform that they talked about was Switch, so I don't know if it's like an exclusive or a timed exclusive or what the deal is. But I have a Switch. But I don't care. The Switch is fine. It's neat. I like the idea of what the Switch does, being a portable / home console. That's cool. But it's not my preferred platform. It's underpowered. I'd rather not. I'd rather just get it on PlayStation or whatever. So, yeah, that's fine. If it's only on Switch, I'll get it on Switch. But I do hope it comes out on PS4. Evil Dead the game was announced. The game looks to be a third person. Why are you shaking your head? Do you not like Evil Dead? Wow. Wow, what's wrong with Evil Dead? You don't like Bruce Campbell? All right
No.
then.
I like how everyone says, the only good thing about Evil Dead is Bruce Campbell. So what happens when he's dead?
People say
Evil.
that? I don't agree with that. It's funny too, like you guys or Alec, you're telling me, oh, I hate all video games and blah blah blah. And when we're going through
everything.
when we're going through the news, you guys are like, nah, fuck all that.
No, I don't like Evil Dead, but I like the Army of Darkness.
It's the same thing.
No, I don't. I'm just done with the whole cabin in the woods thing. So Evil Dead is just all I think about. Yeah, cabin in the woods, zombies, man.
Well, to be fair, that's the franchise that kind of established that almost, made it big. So you can't really shit on it for that because, yeah, it's not fair. But anyway, the game looks to be a third-person horde mode style game of some kind. It includes co-op and PvP. The game was described as follows, quote, players will join teams of 4 to seal the breach between worlds, while other players take control of the powerful Kandarian demon to hunt Ash and his friends while possessing deadites, the environment, and even the survivors themselves. So it sounds like it's kind of like, I don't know, Friday the 13th / Left 4 Dead, where it's like you got the PvP element, but also you're surviving like hordes and waves of enemies. So could be a fun multiplayer game, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting... Well, I've always been sick of the idea of, games that are built to die, like online multiplayer focused games, because eventually, like Friday the 13th and many other games, it's on a time limit. Eventually, it's not going to function the way that it was created to work. So that kind of bothers me. So even if it is like a really good game, eventually it's just going to go away. But it could be fun for a little bit. I like Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell is coming back to reprise the role for Ash Williams as well, which is good and important because that is a big deal if they don't get Bruce Campbell back. You know, it's kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. So that's good that he is coming back.
You just proved my point.
That's the same thing with any franchise that was built on a particular character. You know, if you have a film series that's like 3 or 4 movies all centered around the same character that's been played by the same actor the entire time, and then they replace them, like, it kind of ruins it. It's not just this franchise. That's just kind of how things work. It's like David Hayter with Metal Gear. Kiefer Sutherland did a great job. There's nothing wrong with it, but replacing David Hayter fucking sucked, and it kind of tainted the whole thing. It's no different. But Evil Dead's set to release sometime in 2021 on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, so everything. Arc 2 starring Vin Diesel is apparently a thing. Did you see this, Jazz? Wow. I thought this would be right up your alley. Because you love Arc and Vin Diesel.
Why do I love Vin Diesel?
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you secretly do. I won't tell anybody. No. Revealed via a cinematic trailer, Arc 2's trailer features Vin Diesel, seemingly as the main protagonist facing off against tribal monsters and dinosaurs. No additional information was given, but there will also be an animated series to go along with it. It seems like everything that they showed off at the Game Awards was just like a little teaser trailer, basically. Like, they didn't really have any information about anything. So it's just like, here's a 2-minute trailer of basically nothing.
Here's a cock tease.
All you're really getting is basically the announcements of the things in a little teaser. So there's not going to be a whole lot of actual information about these, just more so the announcements. But the game, it hardly resembles the original Arc, other than like certain assets. Like, it has dinosaurs, so there's that, and like some of the technology kind of things that you saw in the original Arc, those are present as well. But honestly, it just looks a lot like Horizon with Vin Diesel and real dinosaurs instead of robots. It's fucking weird. Like, why Vin Diesel? What a random fucking thing. And also, why Arc 2? Did that game really do that well to get a sequel?
It was pretty big.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, it might still be.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you have. Haven't you played it with us?
I don't think he's played it with us, but we've definitely talked about it around him. He just wasn't listening.
I uninstalled it.
Well, I will give it another chance eventually. I really don't like that game. If I'm going to play a game like that, I just want to play Conan, because Conan's just more fun. Wow. Anyway.
They're really big games. You have to like play them often to have them.
Yeah.
Space.
So in the trailer that they showed, the animation seemed to kind of have some problems. It was a little, well, one, the animation was just not really good. And it kind of had some spots where it would like kind of jump and stuff like that, which is kind of concerning because it was a cinematic trailer. So it was all CG. So if they can't nail the animation on the CG, what's the game going to look like?
It'll look like that time the crocodile flew into
yeah. So I think
I
think it's safe to assume that you're going to find the same shitty, broken game mechanics that the first one had, because they can't even get the fucking CG right. You can launch Vin Diesel into space with a crocodile. It'll be fun.
I love when there's a rock and there's a fucking huge brontosaurus just trying to climb the rock, and then suddenly he's like this, and then he's like, because he can't get on the rock. And I love that.
And then just put Vin Diesel in the middle of those two things, and you have Arc 2.
Because he is the Rock, isn't he?
Next story.
Arc 2 will release on all platforms but has no release date yet. Surprising. Next up, new open world fantasy RPG Crimson Desert was announced. Crimson Desert is being published by South Korean publisher Pearl Abyss, who released the gorgeous Black Desert MMORPG a few years back. Crimson Desert is supposedly some sort of spiritual successor to Black Desert. The game is absolutely gorgeous with insane lighting effects, weather effects, particle effects, and all the effects. It has all the effects. The combat system looks to be very robust, offering weapon-based combat, martial arts, and even has some sort of like grappling system that looks really cool. A multitude of puzzles were shown off in the trailer. What are you grabbing at? Fuck off. A multitude of puzzles were shown off in the trailer, as well as exploration on land, climbing mountains, swinging on ropes, by boat, and you can even mount and fly a dragon. Ooh.
Ooh.
I know you love your fantasy games, Alec. This one's just for you. The game is said to be a sort of story-driven MMORPG, but it sounds like it's going to be a structured, story-driven experience first, and then have like a robust multiplayer component, like as the secondary focus. But yeah, it looks fucking really cool. This is probably the most exciting thing I think that they revealed. If you like fantasy games, Alec, which I do. I like open world fantasy games. I think they're fun. But this one it looks fucking incredible. Just the combat looks really fun, like really deep, which you typically don't get when you're playing like a big open world game. Usually the combat's really simple, like, Skyrim or whatever. Just swing your sword, you got some magic, that's kind of it. But with this, it looks like there's a combo system, like it's really in depth. There's a lot that you can what the fuck? There's a lot that you can do in there. The grappling system looks really cool. Like it's weird for like a medieval fantasy style game. Some of the things that you can do are kind of weird. Like you can grab somebody and like hold them as a human shield, and it's just things that are typically you see in like a shooter or whatever. Just kind of weird to see in a fantasy game, but just the freedom that it looks like you have in terms of combat looks like really, really impressive. And the graphics are like, I typically bitch about graphics when they show new stuff. I'm like, oh god, this should look better. This is the first game that I've seen in quite a while where I was actually impressed by the graphics. Like the lighting is really, really impressive. The weather effects that they showed in the trailer were just insane. Like the wind and the way that the wind affects, clothing and hair, and you see like leaves blowing in the wind and shit, like just absolutely incredible things that I've never seen before. So you should check out the trailer. It's definitely worth watching. It's
gonna surpass Last of Us Part 2.
Just to be impressed by the graphics. Like I know you don't like fantasy games, Alec, but just to appreciate really pretty graphics.
You sold me on buying a game where I can look at the weather.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, weather.
Like, look, there's a leaf.
In a giant open world, the environment is really important. Like if you have a really immersive, beautiful environment, it makes the game a lot more enjoyable. Because like most of the time, that's what you're doing. You're traveling the world, So when you get to appreciate, it's going from day to night and it looks amazing, and it goes from windy to not. Like these are things that you don't see in a lot of games. So when it's done really well,
these are things you can see in the open world.
Oh my god. You don't appreciate technology, and that's fine. But yeah, if you do like graphics, definitely check out the trailer. It's really, really pretty, and I'm really excited about this game. I do hope that they don't focus too heavily on the multiplayer, like the MMO aspect of it, because I don't really like MMORPGs just because I don't really have time to deal with them. It's a ever persistent game. You don't play MMOs to beat them, and I like to play games that I can finish and move on because I don't have infinite amounts of time. So I do hope that it's more focused on the story, like it seems like it's going to be. But that Black Desert game that they did before was straight MMORPG, so that's a little concerning. But yeah, I'm really excited about the game. I hope it's good. And it's on current gen consoles. So what the fuck? This game looks better than every next gen game out there. Why the fuck? Why? How? That's just bullshit. Clearly the technology is there on current gen. Why doesn't it look better? Why don't we have games that look like that? Every game that comes out on next gen should look at least like that or better. That should be how technology works and progress work, but that's fine. Back 4 Blood gets 2 trailers and a release date. Back 4 Blood is the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. The game is being developed by Turtle Rock Studios, the same team that developed Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Back 4 Blood is pretty much what you would expect it to be. It's Left 4 Dead 3. That's all it is. And they're not trying to hide it whatsoever. It's even like the only thing that they really changed was the title, and even the title is similar. But the gameplay that they showed, it's no different. Everything you do, the way it looks, the way it plays, everything is Left 4 Dead, which is cool because it's been a long time since we've seen a Left 4 Dead game. So it's nice to finally get a new one of those. I played the shit out of Left 4 Dead 2. What?
Still first person?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's either the same engine or an upgraded version of that engine. It looks...
They come into
It's
PlayStation?
like the graphics are a little bit better, but it looks exactly the same. It looks like a Left 4 Dead game. What's up?
Is it coming to PlayStation?
Yeah, it's coming out on everything.
Oh, okay.
Both Xbox platforms, both PlayStation platforms, and
I
PC.
don't give a shit about Xbox, but
Misplay.
But yeah, it's got a release date for June 22nd, 2021. So it's not too far away. I hope it's good. I'm sure, well, it's going to be Left 4 Dead. So you guys should get it. I want to play it. You guys both like Left 4 Dead, right?
yeah.
It's been a long time since you
do.
played it, right? We even talked about like going back and playing it not too long ago. We should just play this instead. It's Left 4 Dead
Okay.
3. Though I don't know if I want to spend $60 on it. I don't think I ever bought a Left 4 Dead game for full price. I like those games, but they're not like amazing. I'll buy it for $40. There you go.
I like Left 4 Dead because Zoe.
Well, Zoe's not
That's
in
why I
it.
didn't play Left 4 Dead.
That's the only reason you liked it?
I like playing as Zoe. Like, Jen Taylor always entertained me in all the games, so.
I like Left 4 Dead for the weather.
But like that, get fucked. You get fucked.
The soundtrack was amazing.
I'm sorry that you can't appreciate art, okay? Like in The Witcher, like in The Witcher 3, there's moments where it transitions from like there's a sunset, like it starts from day and it's going into night, and it looks fucking incredible. Like it's amazing technology.
In Ghost of
Anyway.
Tsushima, you play your little pan flute to make the rain stop.
Ooh! Oh, I'll definitely buy that then.
And also you can make frogs appear out of nowhere.
Can you see puddles?
No, they
Probably.
removed those. Just like they
God
did
damn it.
just like they did for Spider-Man. Anyways, you can get fucked. Next thing
Get fucked
we
every
have...
week, so what are you on about?
What? No, fuck you.
I'll get
The creator of Dead Space announces a new survival horror game called The Callisto Protocol. Shown via a brief teaser trailer, the game heavily resembles Dead Space because it's the same creator, obviously, so it's going to look like that. But from the health indicator on one of the characters' necks down to the creature designs, it's pretty much Dead. It's the same thing with like Left 4 Dead, where it's like, oh, it's the same team that doesn't own the rights anymore, making a new version of the original is basically what this is, which is good because we all know that Dead Space was ran into the ground by EA and they killed it because Dead Space 3 was garbage and they fucking ruined it and it died. So now it's kind of coming back in a non-official form, but it's the same creator, so it'll be similar. But not much else is known at this point other than it's aiming for a 2022 release window on next-gen systems. But it'll be nice to have another Dead Space-ish game. You know, it's been a while, and I really, really like the first two games.
Never played them.
Of course you didn't. There's no weather effects in those.
I know, that's why I didn't play it.
Just space effects. Oh,
Weather
and
in space.
a little interesting piece of information attached to that Dead Space game is it's set in the PUBG universe. Yeah. It takes place 300 years after PUBG. So, that's a thing. Super fucking random, but...
What?
And then BioWare...
So is it gonna take a few seconds to buffer for the scenery to come through? For the
No,
weather
so
to
we're-
come through?
We're gonna be able to go to Dino Land in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where Vin Diesel will be waiting.
Jesus Christ.
Can't wait. 2021's looking bright.
Yeah. And then a couple of side notes. BioWare also released teasers for a new Dragon Age and Mass Effect game, but there wasn't really anything to talk about. They just showed a really brief teaser trailer that you wouldn't even know what it was until they showed like the character at the end, and they're like, "Oh, Mass Effect." So they didn't show anything worth talking about. They're pretty much just saying, "Hey, we're working on these. They're coming out at some point."
Has Commander Shepard become alive again?
Probably. They'll probably resurrect him or her, at some point. And the Initiative also did the same thing with Perfect Dark. They showed a teaser trailer and said, hey, new Perfect Dark is coming out. But what bothers me about this shit is that they're not even announcing what the game is, like the title of the game. Like, we can't even get the title. It's just
almost perfect.
All they show is Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Perfect Dark. Not 4, not, Perfect Dark subtext. It's just Perfect Dark. Like,
have another
Coming
remake
soon.
of Perfect Dark.
Like, shouldn't one of the first things that they do when they're creating a game, it's got to be making the title, right? They need to know what the thing is that they're making. I would think. Like, what the fuck? And they don't want to share that information with the public. It seems like a weird thing. Like, before it was just annoying to get a teaser trailer, but at least we would know what we're excited about. We would have a name. Now it's just like the new
Machinima.
Perfect Dark game. The new Dragon Age game. It's just fucking stupid. Like, figure out what you're going to call your name before you announce it, at least. I mean, fuck. Maybe they're afraid that if they announce it too early, people will complain, and then they'll have to change the name to something else. Maybe that's what it is. There you go.
Maybe. But I think they're just lazy.
Probably. Because it's really hard to come up with the title. At the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, they're probably just going to throw a number on it anyways. So it's like all that fucking waiting to announce what it's called is probably for nothing. It's going to be Mass Effect 4.
0.
I wonder if they
Or
came
0.
Up with a title. I wonder if they came up with a title for that Goose game yet.
Nope, they never will. They never will. I need to play that game. That was Game of the Year,
Of course it was.
So
it pissed you off.
Anyways, that's news. It's time for a gam.
A gam. Okay.
It's game time.
Game time. So, what did I call this game?
Game.
Oh yeah, the 12 questions of Christmas.
Oh boy.
So, I have put a single item inside
A dildo.
this box.
Beaver tail.
Okay. And you two have only 12 questions to ask me to try and find out what's inside this box.
It's Pikachu.
You can guess after you've answered your 12
God
questions.
damn it.
Okay, so you have 6 questions each, or, whatever. So, who wants to go first?
So it's like 20 questions where we're trying to narrow down what it is, or what?
Yeah.
24 questions.
7 questions.
Go ahead, Sean.
Is it plastic?
It has plastic.
What color is it?
Mainly black.
Do you
I
wear
like
it?
where this is going.
Do you wear it?
No.
Is it food?
No.
Is it a toy?
Might be considered a toy.
Oh no. I was right, it's a dildo.
Is it video game related?
Yes.
At least dildos making a comeback. Full circle.
That's 6 questions.
What does it
You
smell
got
like?
6.
Wait, they're combined 12 questions?
Yeah, so you got 6 and Sean's got 6.
What the? I want to team up with that guy.
So you got 6 questions left.
Does it fill the whole box?
No.
Is it? Is it like a character from a game?
No.
Hmm.
Are they just yes or no questions? That's not my question. Like, can
No.
I get clarity on something? Like, can I ask for specific information?
Yes.
I asked what color it was.
What is it used for?
What is it?
It
What
is,
is it?
it is used for a gaming console.
Is it my turn?
Is that your question?
Yes. Does it? Wait. Does it plug in anywhere?
No.
What? That makes no sense. It's for a gaming console, but it doesn't plug in anywhere.
No.
Is it a wireless controller?
I mean, like a Wiimote.
God damn it.
You said it was mainly black, though.
They make them
Yeah,
in black.
Wiimotes. No.
How many questions are there left? That's my question.
Sean has 1. Jazz has 2.
Hmm.
I think.
Did I already ask if it was hard or soft?
No.
Because I definitely was going to. Okay, that's my question then.
It's made of plastic. The contents of the casing is made of plastic. So, yes, it's hard.
Does it vibrate? Is
Is that your question?
Is that your final question?
I can't think of what the fuck it would be that is for a game console. What console is it for?
PlayStation 1.
Out of
Last question,
questions,
Rick?
Sean. It's not helpful.
Down to Jazz.
I mean, that does kind of narrow it down a little.
Okay, just to verify, if it's an actual like game, we can't like if we say is it a game, like you don't need the title, right? Like if it was an actual game.
Sure. At this rate, you're never going to guess what it is.
No,
So,
well, from the start, we probably would never have guessed.
there you go. So, yes, it is a game.
That wasn't my question.
Well, think of your last question then.
What game is it? Is it one of
It's
your?
a good game.
Is it a game that I would have played?
Yes.
Fuck,
Tomb Raider.
it's not a lot.
Okay, so you ran out of questions, so have a guess.
Go ahead, Sean.
I
Have
said
a
Tomb
guess.
Raider. Tomb Raider.
It's. I'm looking at the package, like, trying to figure out just how much fucking paper he would waste for this game. It's a collector's edition of Metal Gear.
Okay, you're both wrong.
I wanted to
Surprise.
say Dino Crisis.
Okay, and the funny thing is, both of you looked at the box rather than guessing what was inside the box. So, Merry Christmas to me. I have Resident Evil 2
God damn
in
it.
a Twix box.
Twix, 2 for me and none for you.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, Alec, your box really twixed us. I can't.
Twix are for kids. Okay.
I'm gonna do that to you guys next week. Then.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Okay, so my other game then. It is called Nutcrackers.
Oh
I
boy.
like this game.
Do you?
So, in this game, I have changed the name of 12 video games. I shall read the renamed games, and you must work out what the original name of the game is. So, for example, if I said Assassin Pair Quiet Killer, you might say Hitman 2 Silent Assassin.
What?
Wait. There's missing words.
No. So, Assassin, Hitman. Pair 2.
Oh, I
Quiet,
see.
Silent,
You're trying to be French.
Killer, Assassin. So
I thought you were
Hitman.
saying you're like moving the words around, but they would be
Nope.
the same words. Okay.
So think of the words I say and just think, what else could the word be?
Pair is not 2 though. It's pair, as in 2 of.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Learn your French.
right. First one is Last Dream.
Final Fantasy.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, second one. Local unholy key name. Local unholy key name.
What?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
Local unholy key name?
Yeah.
His key name. Oh.
Oh.
I thought I had it, but then I lost it because of the key name. It's fucking me up. Because, like, local unholy, I'm thinking Resident Evil.
That's what I was thinking too, but what's the key?
But then key name is. And I'm trying to think of fucking Resident Evils
Code
that have other
Veronica.
titles.
Yes.
Hmm.
Resident Evil Code Veronica. Okay. Alloy Cog Hard.
Alloy? Cog hard?
Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid.
Yes.
It's like
Oh
alloy,
my God.
dumbass. And I was like, oh, alloy, like the actual metal. At first, I thought you said alloy cockhard, and I was like,
Hmm.
I don't
That's
know
a
what
funny
this game
game.
Okay, fourth one. Native Vial Burst Binder Duo.
What?
Native Vial Burst Binder Duo.
Resident Evil Outbreak 2.
File 2.
File 2, sorry. I had the file when you said, whatever that word you said.
Binder.
Binder.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fifth one. Energy Stature.
Stature?
Yeah.
The fuck is stature? I don't know that word. It's all in you, Sean. I only know one of the words.
We'll help each other out. What was the word that you know?
Energy. What does stature mean? Sean, tell me what stature means.
Is it like, it's kind of like title, right? Is that how you mean it?
Yeah, could be postponed as that.
Energy.
I told Alex these names. These are just like, I like this game.
I feel like it's power something.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. So, the name of the game can be pronounced as one long word.
I have no fucking idea.
Have a guess.
Power Stone.
Jazz?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Okay, 6. Cherry expired vindication.
Cherry expired.
Vindication.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Yeah. I was trying to think, like, what would the cherry be?
I was
Like,
thinking
that was the
fruit.
only one I wasn't sure about.
Okay, it's number 7.
7.
7.
Contender mysterious skirmish Earth. Contender mysterious skirmish Earth.
Earth?
Yes, Earth as in the planet. And also the dirt.
Say it again?
Contender mysterious skirmish Earth. Now you know why I called it nutcrackers, because your brain's going.
Because I want to kick you in the balls. Contender. Mysterious.
Mm-hmm. Skirmish. Earth.
Skirmish.
Skirmish.
Earth. I'm trying to think of the skirmish Earth. It's like battle something. Battlegrounds? PUBG.
Yep.
Fucker. I'm like, what ends with battlegrounds? Oh yeah, it has an actual name.
Okay. Number 8. Fossil catastrophe. Fossil
Dino Crisis.
catastrophe. Yes.
Fossil
Okay.
Catastrophe. I wish it was called that.
All right, number 9. Holy line.
Holy line?
Mm-hmm.
Line. What has a line? Shaun.
I'm
What has a
thinking.
line?
Can't take for an answer.
How about? We take that.
Can I use a lifeline?
No. We're not playing Who Wants to Be a Former Millionaire.
Line. Forgot the first word.
Holy
Holy line.
Batman.
Holy line. Holy line.
It's funny watching you two like.
I'm just trying to think of another word for line. Or what line could be. Could be like a lineup of things, or it could be like literally just a line. Border. Something border. Don't shake your head at me.
Borderlands. Holy Borderlands, Batman.
Nope.
Halo. It's not reach, because
Yeah, it doesn't make
line
sense.
is not a reach. And if it is, you're stupid. 'Cause it doesn't make sense. Holy, what's holy? Moly.
It's got to be Halo
Holy
something. But
But what's another fucking game that has like church something or like
nothing. Haunting ground.
wow.
I don't know.
Okay. Saints Row. Okay. 10. Demise forsaking. Demise forsaking.
Demise.
No, I knew you were gonna do that.
Jokes that were never gonna be made. .com. Forsaken.
Forsaking.
Oh, forsaking.
Mm.
What's the second word?
Are you Googling shit over there?
Oh, what's the first word?
Demise.
Demise forsaking?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it should be the other way around.
So
Falling.
dead something?
Dead. Forsaking. Dead.
Dead space. Topical.
Forsaking. Not forsaken. He corrected me. It's forsaking. And this is something we know?
Should do.
So that means no.
I can't think of what.
It has good weather in it.
How about you fuck off?
God, what is the fucking what is that called?
I'm asking you.
Stupid game.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm looking at my couch. That's just my thinking face.
I don't know. I can't think of the second word.
I can't think of the first one.
Okay, it is Death Stranding.
That's the fucking game! The stupid game! I was like that fucking game that Alec was talking about and then Shaun fucking played it. God.
Okay, 2 left to go. So 11 is human conflict. Human conflict.
This one seems like it should be obvious.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
It was obvious.
Fight Club.
Yeah,
last
starring
one.
Brad Pitt.
Last one is Shrine Invader.
Is this a porn title?
Tomb Raider.
Yep. That's Tomb Raider. Well, you got most of them. Some of them you're like, nope. But
Fuck that
good job.
game.
We do something similar at the cottage where we describe a movie in the shittiest way possible, and people have to guess what it is. Drives everybody crazy, but I love it.
Oh, that was gains for me. Unless someone else got anyone.
I got nada.
No, but now I wish I did.
You're like, revenge for next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a
redo
fucked
your
up.
two-
You know, I try to make my games fun, but you know what? Next time, I'm gonna
That was
fucking. No, but it's like you gotta like put us through our paces, and we gotta fucking think and suffer.
I am evil.
How dare you?
Okay, I've got time for each comments.
Yep.
Okay. Read your comment.
Read your.
Okay. First one is from Lee SJBMCPRSS. It's from Lee. The comment is the "get fucked" speech bubble on the wall is a nice touch.
Where? I don't see it.
It's in my room. Jill's sleeping on top of it because it fell.
So question one, Jazz, why did you put a "get fucked" speech bubble in the background?
So I got that at the dollar store. It's literally like a flip it on, flip it off light because I need a night light. And it's just a speech bubble with a little dry erase marker. So I took a picture of it and I wanted to make it look like I was saying something. And the word catchphrase is "get fucked." So actually, whatever video he's commenting on, I just didn't even realize it was in the background till I saw his comment and I was like, ah.
108 podcast. Yeah.
Fun fact:
question-
one of the people that, or one of the companies that make the clothing, that for the word merchandise, they politely told me to get fucked because they're not going to put "get fucked" on a T-shirt. And I was like, oh wow, okay, and that was kind of
Wow.
awkward.
Irony.
Why are you telling me to get fucked about my "get fucked" shirt? You
But they
fucker.
did anyways?
No, I had to go to another supplier. They were like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
Where you were like, oh, so get fucked.
Yeah. Oh, so get yeah. There you go.
Print one and wear it because get fucked.
Okay, question two, would you put more up?
More bubbles?
Hmm.
I mean,
We'll-
they cost
we'll
me
change.
$4, so maybe.
Okay.
I could dry erase that and write something else.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
send one for Lee. I'll send him one.
Okay. Next comment is from Warcast 109, and it's from Reloaded. Always enjoy listening to these at work. Aw. Thumbs up. Okay, question one. Do you guys listen to podcasts at work or wherever?
I used to back when I could do that at work, but now I can't. So no. I watch them.
Okay.
I watch them before anybody else because I have to do the editing.
Okay, other podcasts. Do you watch other podcasts?
I used to like listen to / watch a lot of podcasts, but again, I can't do that anymore at work, so I don't. It used to be a nice thing that would help get me through my night, but they were like, "Hey, fuck you, get fucked."
Now he's doing cocaine.
Okay, Jazz.
I can't listen to things at work because I work in a like optometrist clinic, so I'm constantly taking care of patients. But at lunch, like people are in the room, and I don't really want like to listen to myself talk while people are there. Although it's funny because on Friday I saw that the Halloween one came up, so I was kind of watching the beginning of that one to see like how it all turned out with our costumes. And of course, people were in the room watching or listening.
Yeah.
Because my coworker was like, heard a video of me over my phone, and she was like, "You have such a good voice for a podcast," and I'm like, "I do one."
As a matter of fact.
Well,
Funny you should say that.
113 episodes.
13.
14.
16.
17.
Almost.
7.
10.
What about you,
Okay.
Alec?
I used to listen to something called Podiots, which was a couple of British guys talking about video games and all that. But then they went off to a different channel and started their own podcast on that. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I haven't got time to listen to, because they're still doing the Podiots podcast, and now they're doing a Triple Jump podcast as well. I'm just like, I haven't got time to listen to both things, and I'm just like, eh. And
Too
you know,
much.
when you kind of fall out or something, you stop watching something. You're just like, it's fine. So, yeah.
Every fucking show I ever start.
Wow.
Except the Wardcast.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
No, I just skip
So
it.
believable.
I skip the news. That's all I do.
I listen to them when I go to the cottage, because it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours of driving. So I just hook it up to my car and listen to it. So
God damn it, Alec. You have to listen to the news where we talk about weather
Why?
effects.
I don't listen to the news when we're here.
I know.
Okay, last comment. Again from Lee. This is from Broadcast 110, the Halloween edition.
Halloweenus.
Wah!
This one's a long comment, so I'll nutshell it
Oh,
pretty
God.
much.
Strap in, everybody.
I read it. It's like a fan fiction.
What?
I think I've seen a future installment of Resident Evil in the making of this episode. Resident Evil Forgotten Souls. Leon S. Kennedy is sent to an abandoned holiday resort in the mountains after a bizarre distress call from a team of experts approached through to have disappeared and considered dead. Bloody bloody blah, bloody bloody blah. What do you think of?
Not like a human-sized bottle of ketchup.
Yeah,
Leon.
yeah, it's literally written in a human size of ketchup. So yeah, question 1: do you think Resident Evil Forgotten Souls is a good title for a Resident Evil game? Emphasis on the 10 and forgotten.
So it'll be Resident Evil 10.
Yeah.
What about 9?
What about 7?
What about
Oh, wait.
8? Are they gonna make an 8?
There will be no 8.
Only Duel. Get it? Like
Yeah,
Zool.
Duel is the actual Resident Evil 8. The real one.
Is that released yet?
Wow.
Village!
See, I feel almost obligated because I could do that perfectly, you know. For Resident Evil 8, you know, Duel. I could make it a fucking 8. But no, fuck that game.
So go
I'm
back
not
to the
gonna.
question then.
Oh yeah, what are we doing?
Do you think Forgotten Souls would make a good name for a Resident Evil game? Seen as
I like the
Resident
Forgotten.
Evil seem...
The Souls is a little weird for a Resident Evil
How
game.
about Forgotten Shattered Souls?
Just do Resident Evil Forgotten because it's gonna be. That's the road we're going down.
I mean, it does have 10 in it, so yeah.
Is it still Resident Evil now? Because like Raccoon City blew up, so there's
It
no more
hasn't been
residents. So now it's
Resident
just, like,
Evil since the first one.
it's just tourist evil at this point because there's no town left. Can't have a resident all over the fucking world.
So I think it's a good title, but you know, it doesn't roll off the tongues. So
Yeah,
say
like
Resident
Village. Resident
Village. Village.
Resident Evil 8 Village.
Village, there it is.
Pillage.
We got to
Resident Evil
pillage the
Okay.
fucking series.
Okay.
Not my Resident Evil.
Question 2 then. Do you think Leon would still be around by the time Resident
Yep.
Evil 10 comes out?
Better not be.
They're never gonna get rid of Leon.
So Jazz, why better not be?
Because she
I'm sick of
hates
seeing
me
Leon in
and
games.
Leon.
I'm sick of seeing Leon in games when they could easily be like bringing back other characters that have been waiting their turns.
Okay.
Although they're
So-
gonna pair him up with somebody else looking for their goddamn siblings, because that's all they do to Leon. 3 times.
So what? How would you feel if Resident Evil 10 starred as Ashley Graham?
No!
It's
No.
like, someone help! I got ketchup.
Someone
Help!
else! Leon's like, no. She's like, someone else! Chris!
Chris.
Ethan!
Rebecca!
Rebecca.
Rebecca!
Chris! It's like literally Chris.
Claire's like, Claire!
Alright. Question 3, last question and the last comment. Would you survive if you only had ketchup as
Yes.
a substance? Or would you get
I already am. So,
I mean, you're alive. I'm alive.
I'm alive. My cat Ketchup died, though. Blew up in the fridge.
Sean, would you live on just ketchup?
Probably not.
And cheese!
I don't think anyone can live on just ketchup. I think the ketchup
Listen!
would kill you eventually.
Ketchup and tomato soup. That's all I'm on right now. And beaver tails. Well, just the one, actually, because that
Beaver
makes
tails
the other
covered in ketchup.
I mean, why didn't you put ketchup on the beaver tail?
Sloppy
one. 'Cause the
beaver
ketchup was all
tails.
the way... I left the ketchup in my room. I didn't want to get up. Started recording.
So have you put ketchup on a beaver tail before?
No, but you would probably be disgusted at the amount of things I have put ketchup on, though.
Coffee, donuts,
Yep.
chicken. My
Well,
mom's
yeah.
the same way with ranch. She puts that on everything.
I was terrible with salads when I was a kid. Ranch. There's more ranch than lettuce.
Yeah.
Oh, but we did go to McDonald's the other day, and my mom did the whole classic, like, do you want some fries with your ketchup? Because I, like, had this little thing of fries, and I'm just, like the whole, you know, like the Big Mac box? One side had a bunch of fries in it, and the other one was, like, filled to the top of ketchup.
Jesus.
And I still ran out. I still had to put more.
Can you even taste the fries at that point? It's just like
Yeah.
a tool
The fries are just
to
a scoop of
deliver the ketchup
yeah,
to your
it's
mouth.
a utensil. It's a utensil with a little bit of salt on it. It's great. Ketchup.
They should make consumable forks.
I straight up drank ketchup through a straw for something once. So,
That's disgusting.
not gonna say what. Not gonna say what. No spoilers.
No.
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 Cheese.
Non-dairy cheese. Right, that has
Ketchup
been
flavored eggnog.
that has been read
I
your
don't like
random
eggnog.
ass comments. So please give some more comments. And if you want to do a long one, just bear in mind it's going to be a long one.
It'll be
so
censored.
I'll nutshell it. Yeah, you can read it yourself.
Censorship.
Okay.
I like to issue a challenge to Lee to write an actual short fan fiction of that and send it to us, and then we can read parts of it on the wordcast.
Put it, when you write it up, make sure that it's in like a script format so that we can read it.
Oh, and we can turn it into a machinima. Just
That'll be the
Photoshop.
that'll be the
Listen,
next challenge.
I have Gmod. I will make the machinima of Forgotten Souls.
Forgotten
If you-
ketchup.
Forgotten Ketchup if you send it to us. So,
Do it.
and then listeners, leave your comments so you can have a chance to star as a extra voice actor in said machinima
Yeah.
that I'll probably never end up making.
Wow.
Only when it gets to episode 13, but you know.
Sean.
Oh,
I
classic
will
Jim look.
fucking kill you. Yeah. God damn it. This has been episode 1462. Or 116. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you
99,000.
enjoyed the show, please give us a like, share, and wow, I can't do notes apparently. Yeah, if you enjoyed the show, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, support us on patreon.com/thewordproductions. Get that weenus out of your mouth. Alec, almost called you Lee. Lalek. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Wait, we got one more
We'll
before
see you
that.
again before Christmas.
Yeah, there's one
but
more.
This will probably come out on Christmas.
Get fucked.
Merry
Christmas. Happy Hornica.
Enjoy your weather out there.
Bye. 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 Bye.
There's even weather in PUBG. Did you know that?
Fuck off!
I know.
Fuck off!